How you can eat best to lose weight on the raw food diet. There are a number of ways to approach the eating raw diet. Which foods are the best for you to eat if you want to lose weight? Understanding the raw food diet. The raw food diet consists of any food with temperatures that did not exceed 118 degrees Fahrenheit. Many people go a step further by classifying it as any food that has not been cooked or processed in any way, that it does not contain meat, dairy or fish. The truth is that raw fish and raw meat are consumed. Look at the Japanese culture. If you do eat raw meats, do not consume raw chicken or pork because these contain the salmonella bacteria that can lead to food poisoning. There's also a minute chance of getting salmonella from consuming raw eggs. It's not uncommon for people to consume raw dairy products too. What raw foods are the best for you in losing weight? It's any raw food that's got a load of nutrition. Dr. Furman created a new system to measure nutrition in food known as the nutritarian diet. According to her studies, the best foods you could have in your diet are brightly colored vegetables and fruits. Therefore, increase your raw food consumption of foods that match these colorations to help you lose weight and get the nutrition you need. What foods are in the raw food diet? Your mind may think that all you can eat is raw fruits and vegetables, but there are many other foods you can consume such as sprouted grains, juice, seeds and nuts. You could even use soy sauce, raw nut butters, miso and cold-pressed oils like olive oil. Raw food is not just cold food. You can consume heated food, but not anything heated more than 118 degrees Fahrenheit. What choices do you have to going raw? When you choose the raw food diet for your diet for health and weight maintenance, you want foods that have a high fat calorie content but keep you satisfied longer and gives you higher energy levels. These foods are noted in seeds and nuts. Think natural peanut butter with no added sugars or preservatives. You also want bananas and avocados in this diet. If your goal is to lose weight without going too far into the raw food diet, you need to stick with the fresh vegetables and fruits. This gives the body the nutrition it needs without the excess calories. Your diet should be 50% raw with each meal and not so much fatty or processed foods. Think French fries, white rice, white bread, full-fat dairy products and sugar-rich products. When you boost how much fresh fruit and vegetables you consume, you increase your chances of weight loss success. Will you be able to deal with the raw food diet? The raw food diet is not everyone. In recent past, raw food bars were extremely popular. If the food you were eating wasn't raw, you weren't a part of the crowd. While there is still a handful of these bars around, the fad is pretty much over, thankfully. Are there really any health benefits to the raw food diet? Well, if the above chapter doesn't convince you of that, nothing will. Yes, you can eat raw food, but be mindful of what you eat. What are some issues to keep in mind? Once more, and this cannot be stressed enough, raw food is nothing cooked to more than 118 degrees Fahrenheit. Anything more than that and the enzymes in the food are lost, and toxins replace them. When toxins are in your food, it makes it more difficult for the body to digest and process them. The older you get, the number of enzymes drop, which means digesting your food becomes even harder for the body to do. Thus, eating foods with those enzymes helps the body to properly digest the food and give it the minerals, vitamins and other nutrients it needs to thrive and grow. There are an array of high mineral and vitamin foods that are loaded with fiber that you can eat on the raw food diet. These foods should be included in any diet you partake anyway. They are fruits, grains, legumes, vegetables. Juices and monounsaturated fats like avocados, coconut, nuts and olives are also acceptable. If this looks like a vegetarian diet, you'd be right. And those who follow the raw food diet notice the benefits listed below. Lower cholesterol levels, lower blood sugar levels, lower blood pressure. Possible prevention of oral and stomach cancers believed to be the result of barbecued and cooked foods. Better immune system thanks to higher glycoside levels. Better bowel system due to higher fiber intake. Clearer skin. Sustained weight loss. Less prone to suffer allergies. Detoxification. Are there any drawbacks to doing the raw food diet? Vitamin deficiencies. When you really look at the raw food diet, you'll see that it is primarily a vegetarian diet. This is when you should be concerned with vitamin deficiencies such as B12. The deficiency in vitamin B12 can cause anemia and affect the nervous and cognitive systems as well. The best B12 sources include chicken, red meat, fish and wheat germ. With a raw food diet, you need to find a supplement for these foods. Salmonella poisoning and other toxins. Since you're not heating foods to more than 118 degrees Fahrenheit, foodborne pathogens could lurk on the food. Eggs are a prime example. How many times have you put a raw egg with juice in a blender? Just thinking about that for a minute. Eggs carry salmonella in them, which means you increase your chances of becoming sick from that kind of juice. Nasty. What other things do you need to concern yourself about with the raw food diet due to their level of toxicity? Kidney beans and sprouts have a toxic chemical known as phytohemagglutinin. Alfalfa sprouts has canavanine. Apricot kernels has amygdalin or raw cyanide. Buckwheat greens, toxic when raw and causes photosensitivity. Parsnips, when raw, it has the toxic furanocoumarin. Time and money. For some people, time is an issue. Since the food is raw, it takes some time to prepare the food. On top of that, you have to worry about the added costs because you want the food as fresh as possible. Convenience. A raw food diet makes it harder to eat out socially. If people are used to eating meat, salt and sugar, it may be difficult for them to acclimate to a raw diet. Can you eat the raw food diet in a healthy way? For the most part, yes. However, even raw food aficionados stick to the 75-25 diet, raw cooked. If you choose to go raw, this may be something for you to consider as well. 25% of your diet can come from cooked meat, eggs and fish. Be sure to include a good digestive enzyme, especially if you're older than 40. 75% of your diet needs to come from raw vegetables, fruits, nuts and seeds. Be sure to eat as much as these as you can to get the fiber and vitamins your body needs. Don't forget to consume half your weight in filtered water per day to get rid of the toxins that have built up in your body.